Hounds, Lapidary lovers, Mike here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the tumbling station. All my tumblers are running as per usual. Well, today this one over here has been running in cerium oxide polish for a couple of weeks now. I'm pretty sure the rocks in there are done, and I'm pretty sure they're gorgeous. So, stay tuned for a good look at them. I'm going to take this tumbler, I'm going to dump it out into a colander, I'm going to rinse the rocks off real well. We'll have a quick look at them at the bench as they go into an ultrasonic tank for cleaning. And then once they're good and clean and dry, we'll look at them in the studio under some decent lighting and decide just how good a job I did on these rocks, what could have been done better, differently, whatever. So stay tuned. I'm going to take this over, dump it out, and be right back. Alrighty, I've dumped it out, rinsed it off, and they're ready to go into the ultrasonic cleaner. We'll have a quick look at them on the way. There's quite a variety of rocks here. Right on top here, this big Montana moss agate piece. Look at the moss in that. Isn't that crazy? Wow. Some dark red Jasper. I was going to say bright red, but it's really dark red. It's got bright red spots, but it's mostly dark red. Another Montana moss agate. Ooh, look at the moss pattern in there. That's cool. That's very cool. Nice. A piece of a very mossy agate. Looks like the heel of one that I cut. I think this is one you might see in upcoming cabbing videos. I think I have some slabs of this. An agate I got from my buddy Jim. Baker Ranch? Is that it, Jim? I think. Yeah, let's see. We got another Montana moss. Oh, we got some Mexican crazy lace. Let's see. That might be crazy lace too. Some banded iron. We'll look at these in more detail once I get them cleaned up and up on the bench. I think that's a thin slice of graveyard point plume. Heel off of Montana moss. I don't know. Maybe a I don't know. Some kind of agate. Again, some kind of agate. There's a lot of some kind of agates in here. I think it's carnelian. I think this is carnelian as well. Some more. Not sure. Some green moss agate. I thought I'd gone through all of this stuff, but there's still some around. And some more Montana moss agate. That's about all I can get in the first load of the ultrasonic tank. I'll put the rest of these in this bucket of water underneath the colander to keep them wet until I'm ready to run them through the ultrasonic, so any remaining polish on them does not harden up like concrete. So I'll just do that. We can just go right in there. That's a cool agate. Yeah, well, close up look at that in a little bit. Petrified wood, Montana moss, banded iron, agate. Is that the other half of that Baker Ranch agate? Maybe we'll look at those close up. There's one that I didn't cut. Yeah, all kinds of stuff in here. I think it's petrified wood. That is seriously cool. I don't remember where I got it, but cool. Green moss, banded iron, green moss. Ooh, that is a little shard of Teepee Canyon. I hope that turned out good. And some more Montana moss, and the rest of this is just media. Okay. So let's get the first batch over here in the ultrasonic tank going. All right, there we are. In the ultrasonic, we put a little bit of Dawn dishwashing liquid in there. Help clean them up. And we'll give them a good long run. Get them good and clean. Oh yeah, look at the polish come off the surface and out of the nooks and crannies. Oh yeah. Good long run in here and they'll be just as clean as they can be. Give it a little agitation, distribute the soap, and let it go. All right, so I'll ultrasonic these. I'll ultrasonic the ones in the bottom of the bucket over there, and then pull them out, dry them off, and we'll have a look at them in the studio under good lighting and decide just how good a job I did polishing these up this time. All right, let's have a look at this batch of rocks. Here's a slice off of a Montana moss agate. Looks like a heel. That took a great shine. Wow. And that's really cool. Nice. Okay. And we got a lot of Montana moss in here. Here's a big one. I think I got this from my buddy Jim. And I just threw the whole thing in the tumbler rather than cutting it. But it's got some cool moss in it. Maybe I should have cut it. I mean, look, you can see all the moss in there. There might be some nice, like, landscape patterns if I was to cut it. But I tumbled it, and it came out really nice. Look at that. Nice. One more. This has got a whole lot of really busy moss in it. Yeah, that's cool. I love the Montana moss agates. My wife and I need to get up to Montana and actually go hunting along the Yellowstone. It's about 7 hours due north of our Wyoming place, so someday, it's on our list of to-do things, so someday we'll go up there and do that. So, I do hope the really vivid red color on this is coming through. Now, these look like bad cracks, but I cannot feel them. They are totally flat. So, but yeah, look at the red color in that. Some kind of agate. I'm not sure what. Looks like it might be a heel. I might have cut this a long time ago, maybe even years ago. I don't remember. And finally got it polished. It's kind of cool. Oh, here's a nice piece of Arizona rainbow petrified wood. Took a great polish on this side. This side's a little Swiss cheesy. But what can you do, you know? But that's clearly the money side over there. Oh, another piece of Montana moss. Like another heel, maybe. Ooh. Here's some Wyoming banded iron. Look at the hematite in there shine. There's another piece in here somewhere. Oh, I see it. Pull it out in a second and have a look at it. But I love how that hematite shines up. It looks like polished metal once you get the rocks polished. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I love hunting for this stuff out in Wyoming. And it's all over the place out there. I know half a dozen different spots to find it. And I want to go hunt some other spots where I hear there's a lot of it, but I haven't been to yet. So someday, work gets in the way of play. So, not sure exactly what this is. It's a thin slice of something. It kind of, look at the orange peel pattern on it. It kind of looks like maybe some, I don't know, pinkish granite or something. Different hardness of crystals in it, the way it polished up. I don't know, but it did take a decent polish. I'm a little surprised. Usually when the crystals are different hardnesses, you can't polish it. But that took a decent polish. Hey, what do we got over here? Ooh, look at this agate. It's very dark, but it's got some light bands in it. Oh, yeah, it's very dark in most places. Oh, look at that. Look at that, yeah. I do hope the 3D depth in that is showing up. It's like you can see, even though it's dark, you can see deep, deep down into it. That is very cool. Very cool. Wow. Very cool. I think this was an agate I got at Rock Shop in South Dakota. Out on their 5 rocks for $1 table. There were some agates in there, but you had to hunt through a lot of rocks to find them. And I think that's one of those $5 or 5 rocks for $1 agates. Now this here, I think, is a Baker Ranch agate. Jim, correct me if I am wrong, because I'm certain I got this from you. And I think you told me these were from Baker Ranch. So I tumbled this one enough to get rid of the outer crust in most places. So you see the agate underneath. And a couple of slices in here somewhere, in amongst all this. There's one. Here's one I sliced before I tumbled it. And you can see the inside. It's not really showing up well on the video here, but it's got some really subtle banding in it. It's like a dark brown background with some not quite so dark brown banding in it. If I can find the other half, maybe. Yeah, here's the other half. Maybe see a little bit better in there. So yeah. So I think that's Baker Ranch agate right there. Whoops. I have no clue what this is other than remarkably beautiful. It's very pretty, whatever it is. Some sort of, I don't know, mossy, plumy agate. Don't remember where I got it. But boy, did it tumble up nice. That's really amazing. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, we got some more petrified wood down here. This is some Arizona Rainbow. It took a pretty good polish. It's got some fractures in it, as it almost always does. But it took a pretty good polish. Yeah, you can see some like bark on that side. Not too bad. Let's see, what's this? This is some more petrified wood right here, a little shard. Polished up pretty good. Yeah. What do we got here? Oh, that's that little piece of TP Canyon agate. Yeah, this spalled off of a bigger piece I was tumbling, and I decided, well, I'll just run that little piece all the way through to completion, and we'll see what it looks like. And wouldn't you know it, it came out pretty nice. Too bad it's so small. Yeah, that came out nice. This is some carnelian agate. I got this at the Tucson Gem and Mineral Show last February. I bought a big bag of it, and I've been tumbling it and giving it away to people. Here's, I think, another piece out of that bag. Some of them I cut to show off the inner beauty, and some of them I sliced to show off the inner beauty. So yeah. Yeah, that's absolutely mesmerizing there. Those patterns, the depth to them. I love it. And I'll tell you what, this carnelian stuff, it is hard agate. This stuff was in rough for a long, long time before it smoothed out. Hard stuff. Talking about your hard stuff. This is green moss agate. I bought some of this. It must be close to 2 years ago now. And some of this stuff has been in rough for so long. It's hard. And getting it to smooth out takes forever. I think I'm about done with it. Here's another piece, I think. Yeah, this is another piece of it here. And is this a piece? This is a piece of it here, too. I can't swear that these are the last 3 pieces. Deep in the depths of my rough tumbler, my dedicated rough tumbler drum, there may be some more of this stuff trying to smooth out. Boy, it'd take a long time. This looks like a slice of some Graveyard Point Plume agate that I got from my buddy Jim. So I sliced some pieces of it, set some aside for cabbing, and threw a few in the tumbler too. And this came out excellent. Look at that. That is nice. Very nice. I like that. Oops. So this looks like some sort of brecciated jasper, maybe? I'm not certain. It looks like it's got some hematite in it too, those shiny spots. This may be some stuff I got from Jim too. He gave me some slabs of this stuff for cabbing, and I threw a few of them in my tumbler. So I think that's what this is. I can't remember the name of it, but it looks like some sort of brecciated red jasper with some hematite in it. Oh, here's some more of that really mossy, maybe even plumy agate we looked at before. I have no clue where I got this. I've got too many rocks. I can't keep track. Oop, one more Montana moss agate. This one's got some waterline stuff going on in it. Oh, and look at the moss over there. Very cool. Very cool. And what do we got here? Some kind of agate. I really can't remember where I got this. I'm always out rock hounding, rock collecting, haunting rock shops. I love rough rock bins. I can't remember where I got that. But I remember where I got these three. These crazy lace agate pieces. When I was in Tucson in February, one of the booths at the Kino show had a whole bunch, if this will focus, had a whole bunch of this stuff. They basically had a 55-gallon drum of it out there full of tumbler-sized pieces of this crazy lace. So naturally, I had to load up on it a little bit. Do you know how much I love to tumble? That's nice. Look at that. That's beautiful. Exquisite even. I love those patterns, colors. Took a great shine too. Oh yeah. Very nice. Got some pits. This side's kind of subtle, but it's got banding in it. And then boom. There's the crazy lace banding. What's this? Again, I'm not certain. Ooh, look at the pattern though. Wow. I wish I remembered where I got this. Very nice. Very, very nice. Such an amazing rock. Wow, look at those patterns. Look at the colors. Both sides. I'll bet it goes all the way through. I may just have to cut this one. I probably should have cut and cabbed this. You know, it's never too late. I can still always run it through my trim saw and make some little slabs for cabbing. It's a possibility. Looks like we got some more petrified wood. This looks like the stuff that comes off my own property in Arizona. Yeah, I think so. I'll put a link in the upper right to one of my rock hunts on my own property. Yeah, I get a lot of it with this white opalescent layer on top from being exposed to the sun. So, yeah. And last but not least, what do we got here? Whoa, look at that vibrant red color. I have no idea what this is or where I got it. It's like some kind of jasper. Bright red and dark red jasper. I don't know. I got too many rocks. I can't remember where I got them all. Or maybe I just got sometimer's disease. Sometimes you remember, and sometimes you don't. But anyway, this was a pretty darn good batch. Did we look at that? I don't think we looked at this. Yeah, I think we missed this one. Wow, that's pretty. I don't know, some more crazy lace or what? Again, I can't remember exactly what this is or where I got it, but whoa. That's really pretty. How did I miss that when we were looking at all these? All right, I am pretty happy with this batch. I don't think there's a single dud in it. Guys, let me know what your favorite one is. I think my favorite is probably this big Montana moss agate with the really great moss in it. I really like that. That's pretty. But you guys, leave a comment. Let me know which one's your favorite. This might be my second favorite here. I'd really be interested in what you guys like seeing. So let me know. And subscribe to see my future videos. If you found this video at all interesting, educational, informative, inspirational, whatever, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot for watching this one. Bye.